How many times have you come across a story, a dream, or a feeling that felt strangely familiar, like it resonated with something deep inside of you? You might think it's just a random coincidence, but what if it's something more? What if, embedded in the deepest corners of our minds, there are timeless symbols that shape the very essence of our experiences? In the world of Carl Jung, these symbols are not only meaningful, they are essential to our psychological and spiritual growth. Today, we are diving into the heart of Jungian psychology to explore the transformative power of archetypes. These universal, unconscious patterns shape our behavior, influence our personal development, and even define the myths and stories that have traveled through generations. Join me as we journey into the world of archetypes, unveiling their role, their function, and how they influence both the individual and the collective mind. We are so glad to have you here on our channel. At The Unfolding Journey, we aim to dive into the mysteries of the mind, life, and everything in between. Whether you're a seeker of deeper understanding, an enthusiast of psychology, or someone curious about how the unconscious mind shapes our lives, you're in the right place. Before we dive deep into today's topic on archetypes, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss one of our thought-provoking explorations. Let's unfold the layers of our inner world together. In Jungian psychology, archetypes are universal, primordial symbols or patterns that exist in the collective unconscious, the shared psychological blueprint common to all humans. Unlike Freud's focus on personal experiences and repressed desires, Jung believed that the human mind also carries inherited structures that are not shaped by personal experiences, but by a collective heritage. Jung didn't just define archetypes as abstract concepts. Instead, he believed they are dynamic forces that actively shape the way we experience the world. Archetypes manifest in our dreams, art, religion, and stories, often appearing in the same symbolic forms across different cultures and throughout history. To understand their profound impact on both the individual and collective psyche, let's break down the role and function of these archetypes. The first and most fundamental question is, what are some of the primary archetypes that Jung identified? Let's dive into the 4 core archetypes that play pivotal roles in personal development. The hero. The hero is one of the most well-known archetypes, and you'll find it in countless myths, legends, and movies. Think of Harry Potter, King Arthur, or Odysseus. The hero embarks on a journey, faces great trials, confronts fear, and ultimately undergoes a transformation. This archetype represents the individual's struggle for self-actualization, growth, and the overcoming of obstacles. It embodies courage and resilience, encouraging us to confront the challenges that life presents and grow from them. The shadow. The shadow is the dark side of the personality, often containing repressed desires, traits we've denied, or aspects of ourselves we find difficult to face. Although the shadow is often seen as negative, it holds tremendous potential for growth. By integrating our shadow, we become more whole and authentic, accepting both our light and dark sides. The journey of individuation, a central process in Jungian psychology, involves confronting and integrating the shadow. The anima/animus. These are the feminine and masculine aspects of the psyche. The anima represents the feminine qualities in a man's unconscious, while the animus represents the masculine qualities in a woman's unconscious. They are symbolic of the inner balance and integration of opposites within us. When these archetypes are integrated, they help us better understand and express our emotional and spiritual nature, enabling more harmonious relationships with ourselves and others. The wise old man/woman. The wise old man or woman represents wisdom, insight, and guidance. This archetype often appears as a mentor or sage in myths. Think of Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings or Yoda in Star Wars. They embody the inner spiritual guide that offers wisdom and teaches us how to navigate life's complexities. Through this archetype, we can learn to trust our inner wisdom and embrace a deeper sense of understanding. While archetypes significantly influence individual growth, their impact extends far beyond the personal level. Myths, folklore, and cultural narratives are a reflection of these archetypal patterns. Jung believed that the myths from different cultures were more than just stories. They were representations of the same universal themes that exist in the collective unconscious of humanity. Take, for instance, the hero's journey, a story structure that appears in myths, religions, and even modern cinema. From Hercules to Luke Skywalker, the hero's journey mirrors the psychological journey of transformation. This narrative structure encompasses several stages, such as the call to adventure, the crossing of thresholds, the encounter with the shadow, and the return. It is a symbolic representation of the hero's internal process of growth, self-discovery, and integration. Even religious myths are filled with archetypal images. The figure of the Christ in Christianity, the Buddha in Buddhism, and Krishna in Hinduism all represent variations of the wise old man archetype, offering guidance and wisdom for personal and spiritual growth. These stories transcend time and geography because they speak to the same deep human truths that are embedded in our collective unconscious. One of the most powerful ways that archetypes reveal themselves is through dreams. Jung believed that dreams serve as a direct line to the unconscious mind, offering us symbols and insights that can lead to profound self-understanding. When we dream of figures like the shadow, the hero, or the wise old man, these figures represent parts of ourselves that we need to confront or integrate. A dream where you face a dark figure might symbolize the need to confront your repressed emotions. A dream of a wise mentor may represent a call to seek deeper understanding or guidance in your life. By analyzing these archetypal symbols, we can unlock the messages of the unconscious and begin the process of individuation, the journey of becoming our true, integrated selves. Archetypes don't only shape our individual lives, they also play a major role in society and culture. The shared stories and symbols that emerge through myths, religions, and art help us create meaning and build connections with one another. Jung believed that societies use archetypes to form their collective identity. Consider how certain cultural heroes or revolutionary figures, like Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, or Martin Luther King Jr., represent the archetypal hero. These figures inspire nations and communities to embrace values like justice, courage, and unity. Through these collective representations, archetypes act as blueprints for social and cultural change. The study of archetypes in Jungian psychology offers a profound understanding of both the individual and the collective human experience. These universal symbols guide our personal growth, connect us to the shared stories and myths of humanity, and even influence the cultures and societies we create. By exploring archetypes, we come to understand the deep psychological forces that shape our lives and our world. As you move forward in your own journey, ask yourself, which archetypes are guiding you? Are you embracing your inner hero? Are you confronting your shadow? And how are these archetypes influencing the way you experience life? If you enjoyed this exploration of archetypes and their role in Jungian psychology, don't forget to subscribe to The Unfolding Journey. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos on psychology, personal development, and the mysteries of the human mind. Share this video with someone who's on their own path of self-discovery, and let's keep unraveling the layers of the unconscious together.